Hi folks, this is Sean Hyman, and I wanted to talk to you today about a 600 plus pip move or breakout that's coming soon in the pound yen. And pound yen, and this, of course, this is on a daily chart. Pound yen have been going up for months, just a very directional move. It's very common after those long trends to have a big consolidation, and this has had a fairly wide consolidation. And typically, if this continues to form a triangle, and we'll know, like, if this doesn't break on this turn, if this heads up and bumps up against this again, then we know it's going to be a triangle. Because typically, if you would have a regular consolidation, it would go 1, 2, and 3, and then just go ahead and break on down. If it's a triangle, it will have a 4 or 5 typically, so another move up and another move down, typically before the breakout happens. Since the triangle keeps narrowing, of course, a smaller amount of movement in time is all it takes to take place to make these latter two moves. So these latter two moves can come a lot faster than the earlier ones did. So this one took about a month or month and a half, and this one took probably about a month or so as well here. So you're probably looking at within the next anywhere from a couple of weeks to 4 weeks, so a month. So next 2 to 4 weeks, you will likely see pound yen, if the triangle completes, in other words, if it's a true triangle pattern, pound yen head up here towards 131, head back here towards high side of 129 or so, and then choose a breakout one way or the other. The breakout's going to be huge, and how do we know that it's at least 600 pips? Well, you can take the measured target. A triangle has a minimum price target that can be measured. Your yardstick that you use is the open width of the triangle. So when you look at the level here, you look at the level here, you subtract that from the other, you get 600 pips. So and it doesn't mean that's all it can go. It just means that's typically the minimum target. So if it breaks out from 131, it's likely to go 600 pips up to 137. And if it breaks out from 129, you're looking at 123 or so on the move there, and that's at a minimum. So you're looking at a very vibrant trend going into a very coiling range, and then it's going to break out into a very vibrant trend again, whether it's upwards or whether it's downward. So in the movement within stock markets could very well have play a big part. If we saw a major stock market correction, of course, that could weigh very heavily on pound yen. But we'll see what the catalyst is. I mean, there's so much going on in Europe and other things right now that anything could be the ticking time bomb. But we always want to let the price action on pound yen itself be the determining factor. So basically, and you might want to let it break, say, 128 on the south side, and probably 131, 131.50 on the upside before entering. You want to have a solid break, and you want to have a close candle beyond that. So it means that you want to let a candle get past it, past 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time before entering your position. But don't be afraid if that if you get 50 or 100 pips out before you get your confirmation, because remember, you probably got 500 plus pips more in the direction that we're talking about going as well. So watch pound yen on the daily chart, see if this continues to coil up. If it does continue to coil up, we'll likely see it bounce one more time here before breaking out. The most important thing, watch for the breach of either side, and then hop on board the breakout, the breach of either side, and once the pair moves material in your favor, at least a good 50 to preferably 100 pips, then make sure you move a stop past break even to protect yourself from potential losses. And as the trade moves in your favor, whichever way it breaks out, every 50 to 100 pips or so, manually move your stop up about that same distance, and keep your stop loosely trailed behind until eventually stopped out, and try to squeeze and milk as much out of that move as you can. That'd be the name of the game, and see how it goes for you. So watch pound yen daily chart. Watch this triangle that's forming. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to find out more about our services, click on the link below. Thank you. Bye-bye.